Hi folks, mini-me up here in the corner. I just wasn't going to get up in front of the green screen with the suit on again, but I wanted to give you the coastal marine forecast for your weekend. Anyway, remember that cold pool of water we talked about last weekend sitting east of Nantucket? It's still there, isn't it? But it's not nearly as big. It's been shrinking nonetheless. To look at Nantucket Shoals at a water temperature 61 certainly stands out. But the other thing that really stands out to me, Wilkinson Basin. Look just east of Cape Ann, 70-degree water temperature, generally 65 to 70-degree ocean water across a lot of our eastern waters. Tis the season, right? This is the warmest time of the year, but that stands out to you. Once you start getting up from Deer Island north and east, that's where you start dropping. You're in the 50s from Moose Peak Light, running all the way up to the Bay of Fundy, where you'd expect the waters to be cool anyway. In terms of the kind of sensible weather over the next few days, look, a little bit of patchy fog. That's what the gray is here on Saturday morning along the coast of Maine. That really isn't a big deal. The winds stay fairly light during the day. The air is dry. Any patchy fog would burn off. We get into Sunday. It still looks like it's going to be good. The only thing is, I think Saturday's the better bet. And the reason I say that is because of what we talked about in our Insights video earlier today, which is there will be some land-based scattered showers and thunder developing later in the day on Sunday. So nearshore waters may have to deal with a little bit of that. By the time we get to Monday, there'll be more widespread showers and thunder that'll break out for us. And then finally, by the time we get to Tuesday, a lot of that starts to shift east and goes out over the Canadian Maritime. Still, even for our commercial fishing fleets, it really isn't bad when you look at the waves here over the coming days. Generally, it's 1 to 2 near shore. It's for both Saturday and Sunday. You're down around 2 feet out from the Northeast Channel to Browns Bank until you get to Monday. You bring it up to 3 feet. We build some of those 3-footers back to Wilkinson by the time we get to Monday afternoon, and then up by Jordan Basin by the time we get to Tuesday. But obviously, it really is no big deal for folks who are out there making a living. In terms of if you want to get out there, do a little fishing, be out on the pleasure craft boat, closer inspection is Saturday at the south coast. Looks good. It'll be a south-southwesterly breeze that comes in, generally about 10, 12 miles per hour. The coloring you see here, the waves are on there, but if you line up with the legend, the reason it just shows up as blue like the ocean is because that lines up with about a 2-foot wave. 1 to 2 feet. When you get near shore, it's more like a foot. There's Sunday's map for you. Actually, the wind goes even lighter when you get around the Cape and the islands and places like the Claw, running out to the Owl. You go farther to the north, and we've got a southeast breeze coming into Cape Ann. It's a bit of a sea breeze. It'll kick on Saturday. It's fairly light, though. We may go a southerly wind all the way through the Cape on Cape Cod, and then by the time we get to Sunday, I think more of that southerly breeze comes all the way up to Gurnet Point. The farther north you go, Marblehead Rock, Thatcher Island, probably still southeasterly, but again, waves are only on the order of a foot to 2 feet, and that would be about it for you. Get to the coast of Maine Saturday, again, maybe a touch of fog that we looked at in the early going to burn off real fast, and then getting into Sunday, you're still talking about only a 5-mile-per-hour wind, and again, seas generally 1 to 2 feet. Just a reminder, if you get our app, Noise's 1 degree outside weather app, just set the location. If you want to do something offshore, set the location of whether it's Gloucester, Cape Elizabeth, Rockport, whatever you want to pick, and then do your pinpoint on the location. Save the location, go to pinpoint. You can take it offshore to your lobster pot or wherever it is you want to be, and you get the hourly forecast and all that stuff for even being offshore. So that's how it looks for now. Stay safe out there. Hope this helps you a little bit to give you an overview on what's coming. It's not much to worry about. Have a great rest of your weekend.